right, whenever I declutter in the basement, I want to start here because it's really easy for me to avoid this project of splitting up the kids' pictures. So I'm working on that now. It's super easy to do. I need to put on a video or something to keep me entertained. And I need a garbage bag, which is over here, for when I find destroyed pictures or pictures of like places that have no people in it. You know, just stuff where you're like, man, why did I take that picture? It maybe was fun at the time to take a picture of, you know, a giraffe at a zoo, but not necessary. Yeah. I'm just quickly going through. So this is my trash pile here. Or overexposed pictures. Pictures of people that we don't need or it's not in our life. This is a picture in the nativity, so I don't need that. And then I'm actually going to have my husband look at these too, because sometimes with my two boys, now that everybody's older, like I do not know who is who. It's crazy. They look so much alike as infants.
This is your wake-up call. I'm popping in here to say, make sure you label your pictures. Don't be like me. And then you look back at two of your kids and you can't tell them apart anymore. I kind of go by outfits and what my husband and I look like in our age. Can you see that? That pretty much defines my older daughter. When she was little, she would just like put everything on. So cute. So cute. You'll notice whenever I show you pictures that I don't really have a lot of printed pictures of my younger four kids because by then everything was digital. So I am in the process of saving pictures that I have of them in a file, and then I am going to get printed pictures, or I'm going to ask them if they would prefer to have them printed or on a jump drive. But even if I do print them, I will probably also put them on a jump drive just to have one more place of security.
Or like some of these.
This was actually my birthday, but you know, it doesn't really have a lot of value with both boys turning their back to the camera. Something else that I just thought to mention is if you are like me and you want to do Swedish death cleaning, which simply put is taking care of these things now that would happen upon your death, getting all of your storage areas cleaned up, getting things labeled, even if you don't give them to whoever they're going to belong to, if you can get them boxed up and labeled for that person, then upon your passing, they know, they just go down and they get any boxes that have their names on it. And I always give them permission to get rid of anything that I pass down. I tried to ask them, but you know, people change, their opinions are going to change. But I also think it's important to just explain why you are doing what you are doing, because it is a little bit morbid. It can be a little bit triggering. If you have kids that are really afraid of life without you in it, it's just important to have those conversations. And I do not see that a lot when I watch videos about Swedish death cleaning, but you can trigger people. You can upset them, specifically with photos. I did have one of my kids say, hey, don't you care about these photos? Are you trying to get rid of them all? You don't want to look at them? And I've just had to explain, I am keeping back samples for myself, but I don't need all of these photos. And also, and I already said it, but I'm going to say it again, make sure they understand that you will not be hurt if they get rid of grandma's china or all the pictures you're giving them. It's their choice. It's once it passes into their hands, it's their possessions to do with whatever they want.
Does anyone else have pictures like this?
I think it is a natural process for many of us that, you know, maybe we wanted that family china, maybe those things were very special to us. And as we get older, we start to realize, I do not want to drag this stuff around from house to house. You start to want to clean out. You start to want to not have so much inventory in your life because you just don't have the energy to manage it all. And you start to see situations where a loved one has died and their family has had to go through and sift through all the belongings and pull out anything that is of value. So my kids will know if it doesn't have your name on it, there's no value to it. You're probably not going to want it. So anything that doesn't have a name on it, just get rid of it. If it has your name on it and you choose to get rid of it, that's fine too. But I honestly don't even want to keep the things that have people's names on it. I do want to divvy it out now. I have just realized this stuff really doesn't have a value to me. Even things that were passed down. You know, I have a necklace from my mother. You know, there's just maybe a special picture of my father. But beyond that, there really isn't anything that I am connected to. I have realized that items don't make me feel closer to the person at all. It's not who I am if it is who you are. Don't be ashamed. But it'd be great if you could have it organized while you still have some energy and just take it 20 minutes at a time. Just keep pecking away at it. Whatever energy or time you have, schedule it out and then go down and just work on it for the allotted time and go back up. Whatever you get done is going to be better than getting nothing done at all. You're going to be blessed by it and you're going to feel like you're making progress and it's going to be very encouraging. But not doing it, it honestly, junk piles get junkier, and then special items are treated like junk in the end because they haven't been given enough value to be organized, if that makes sense.
Whew. All right, I really wanted to be done by now, but I feel like if I just give it like 5 more minutes, I'll be done with this box, which would be great. I have a pile of ones that either are just my husband and I that we're going to keep, or they're doubles, or I don't know which kid it is.
In the end, I did not get through that whole box. I worked for my allotted time. I was tempted to stay down there, but you know what? When I do that over and over again, when I give myself an allotted time and then I take way more time, well, it helps me to not go back down there again because I know I don't have the self-control to stop and I don't have the time to keep going. And so it does tend to make me want to do it less. So I have found that keeping to my time schedule is very important because it helps me to stay motivated, stay encouraged. I know it's going to get done eventually, but I'm okay with the fact that it's not all going to get done now. I have to protect myself from feeling burnt out from that decluttering project.
Hopefully you can see me. I can't check my viewfinder because it doesn't fit. Oh my goodness. All right, I am heading to Dollar General. You can see my breath. It's cold out. Edie, I just talked to you, just so you know, on the phone. And okay, so this is a new day and I'm gonna get back into the basement again. This video is completely motivating me to block out time so that I'm still decluttering. Whoops, there you go. So that I'm still decluttering, you just slid. And what I want to do today is kind of start doing some kind of organization to my husband's tools. But before that, because this is like 10 o'clock in the morning, I've been up since like 5:30, 5 o'clock. But, you know, you got to put the dishes away. And I'm always got clothes I gotta hang up. I try to like reset the house as much as I can because I don't want a big mess. So I do the basics first. That morning routine is absolutely vital to me. And then I can focus on whatever the project at hand is. I also put in a grocery order that's gonna come at like supper time. It's Friday for me, it's December 8th. And I have got to get online and get some Christmas shopping done. Oh my. But if I can get in a good, huge order, I could be like almost done with Christmas shopping by the end of today. That would be great because I'm running late, people. So let's go to Dollar General. Oh, I never told you what I wanted to get. So I wanted to get some rectangular, I'll show them to you when I get home. If they have them, I don't even know. I think usually storage boxes come out for January when we all want to get our lives together. And I need to get one biggish one because my fall decor didn't fit in the box that it's in. Oh, and I can actually use that box for my husband's tools. I might not need one of those. Do you remember when I had just piles and piles of boxes? And now I really don't. I like the see-through ones. I think it was Cinderella. I can't remember the rest of your handle, Cindy. Originally, way back, that was like, get your stuff out of the cardboard boxes. And others of you besides her, you know, when you're choosing boxes, choose the see-through ones. That way, labeled or not, you can see what's in them. And I do really love that, for sure. So many things I still need to declutter, but it's like the photos that I did yesterday and paperwork, which I haven't even gotten to. But I'm trying to just spend a little time each time with the photos, a little time each time dusting, vacuuming in the basement, wiping down, and then time decluttering and organizing. So, you know, that's a lot. That's a lot of things going on at once. The sun is absolutely blinding me. I will talk to you soon.
Dollar General was slim pickings, and by the way, excuse the sound of my furnace, it's winter and it always seems like as soon as I start filming, that thing comes on. Anyways, this is 40 quart. It is it's not a ton bigger than what I have, but I think it'll work. There just wasn't a lot out there. I'm hoping that January more stuff will show up. I just didn't want to drive very far either, because I could have gone to like Lowe's. They always are fully stocked, or Walmart, but that's like 30 minutes from me. So a 10-minute drive was much better. But you see this one right here. That's my fall bucket, and nothing, it didn't fit because I got more decor, and I don't want to get rid of the decor because I liked it. You might have noticed that I like to declutter before and after that whatever season we're in. That tends to work good for me. So I'm just going to plop these things in. Of course, they're not in the order I want them in. Oh yeah, this is gonna work. And then I can use this with my husband's tools. I just need to take that sticker off.
I even have some extra space. Figure out this.
Oh, it's gonna rip. I'm gonna take these down. This was a Christmas present, so I need to bring it up. Then this, I don't want to ruin the sand, so I need to make sure it's upright. It looks like it can fit right in here. Yay. Okay. Bring this down. Oh. And this was more summer stuff that I just took out of the bathroom when I was Christmas decorating. I'm very naughty that way. Go in here. Go on this side. Gotta take extra time. When I decorate, I get in such a hurry, and then I don't put it away correctly. Alright, so this is spring, summer, and then this is fall. Perfect, right? That just dumped and it was fall. I am going to just declutter this. It's not that important. It's making a mess. I'm just going to throw it away real quick. It's okay. Woohoo, let it all fall. Alright. this is going. I'm going to tell you this real quick. Feels like there was one that was out. But I don't see it right now. I want just more of these. All right, and we can be happy with this again. And this, to me, is a hot mess. First off, this was from the bureau we bought, the second-hand bureau my daughter sent me. We definitely don't need this, so I'm going to put it over where we get rid of things. So it can be recycled at the dump. I am setting an alarm for 30 minutes. We'll see what I get done. And honestly, I really shouldn't do too much. Since it's really my husband's area, I'll need to ask him what he thinks of certain things. But if I only get it cleaned up and then get some of his things like on a table separated that he and I can go through tomorrow, because today's Friday, we could go through it tomorrow on Saturday, I would be happy. That's a drill. This is a bunch of tools. But over here, I too tend to manage this. I don't want to get rid of any drop cloths because when we're doing our bathroom, they're super important. This should not be there. This is all paint stuff. But this, I guess it's the size of a small rug, but I do need to have it somewhere else in case I do get a rug. I'll put it up here with a rug. So I'm going to take this out because I have a lot of drop cloths. And then there's drop cloths beside this box, so they need to go in here. This, see what happens is we keep this because if I get a small rug, I'll cut it to the size I want. So I'm going to keep this and put it up top with an actual rug and another liner. The one I just had. All right. Put that over. And then this is more paint stuff, like rollers. I'm going to put that with this for the second. These things just get out of hand. Here's a couple stair treads. I'm going to put these with the stairs and see if there's a couple we might want to switch these out since they're clean. They were obviously extras. This is obviously trash. So let me go grab my trash bin. Here's the thing. This is an active storage area. This whole basement. People are up and down getting things all the time. This looks like spare parts from the bathroom. So I would love to say that I'm going to declutter this and done, but that's not ever going to be reality. Oh, this is all drop cloths. Put them together. The reality is this is an area where I need to be checking in on all the time, and I don't care how much you label things. You could say plates go here in your upstairs cabinet, but when someone's in a hurry, they're going to put that plate all kinds of random places. Hit like if you can relate. I'll have more likes to this video than any I've ever done. This is also random stuff. So a lot of this, like my husband's going to tell me, I don't want to lose stuff for him, but I know I can handle the paint supplies. This is a caulking gun, obviously. More caulking. So, underlayment tape. Like, why is this stuff here? It just gets put. And then the thinking is, oh, I can find it next time. This was on the floor. Oh, I see my battery's about to die. I'm going to get you a new battery. All right, then I'll put actual painting supplies here on the bottom. Glad to see I had some of these because I was going to buy some. Oh, these are in here because they're not in plastic. And these are in here because they were in plastic, but maybe I'll keep all the tools in there and the rollers It's always good to see what I have. It looks like I need to buy more paint too. This is trash. Oh goodness, the things we have. Crazy. Alright. Do I want to do any more? No. This was power tools up here. How is it I still have a dead battery? Did I put the same battery in? I gotta check out the battery situation. Okay, I have 2 dying batteries because I'm plugging them into a charger that wasn't plugged in. So you don't, that's not the way you charge anything. Am I totally sad? No, I'm not totally sad. I got started down here and I'm really tired. I was sharing with Edie this morning that when I get back from, okay, there's my lights. When I get back from a time off, like if I take a few days off from filming and editing, I have a hard time getting started again. I'm uncomfortable in front of the camera again. So many of you who are here consistently know I was in Florida from Thursday to Monday last week, and so you might be wondering how it went. It was just such a beautiful time. It was my sisters, my 2 sisters, Cheryl and Lori. They get me. They so get me. It's just relaxing to be around them. We both have the same like body schedule. We're both kind of like early to bed, early to rise people. I was in bed between 9 and 9:30 every night except for one night. That was just the night we went to the wedding reception. I went to bed at like 11 because it was later. It was an evening reception. The reception was gorgeous. The bride was gorgeous. Oh, it was so much fun. We went out to eat over the weekend. We went to this amazing craft fair. I wish I would have gotten some footage. I gotta start bringing my camera. My nephew even said, hey, let's clean my room, and I was so sad I didn't have my camera. So maybe next time you'll get to meet my nephew and I'll dig out my camera and take a video. But it just was so relaxing. The only problem is I got home and I just wanted to curl up on the couch and watch Netflix. And I actually I got a book for the flight down there. I haven't read fiction in years. I got a mystery because I'm kind of over the whole romance books. They're just so predictable. But I got a mystery. The Lincoln Lawyer mysteries. Well, they're not really mysteries, but they're kind of like lawyer thrillers, legal thrillers. There's some language in them, but there's no like other situations, if you know what I mean. So that was just really, really nice. Now it's go time with Christmas, but I'm not going to let that stop me because you guys inspire me to keep on decluttering because I know you love these basement declutters. So I can't do it right now because my battery's dying, but we'll get back down here tomorrow. But I do want to get a video up for you because I miss you, and I have heard from a couple of you like, where's the videos? So I'm sorry it took me so long. I really intended to get one right up when I got home and it did not happen. Alright, so before this one dies, God loves you and I love you too, and I can't wait to see you next time.